In this particular section, we will be covering the sales, partner product, and project management, so three of the modules. Starting with sales, it's basically replacing your CRM now. So what happens is in siloed environments, businesses using too many tools together. So these teams are using CRMs, but it's not connected to the finance or the project management, or sometimes it is, but then it's still causing havoc because the database gets too heavy, and you're not able to focus on the whole thing in one go. And it's not connected to the finance at the same time, and it's not connected to the employees getting rewarded as in their bonuses, their commissions, and the time that they're spending working on a particular project or a particular customer deal. So now coming back to the forecast side, now what we have done is we have removed the fluff. So what we observed while we were working on this particular part, when we were designing the architecture of the CRM of the LedgerAI side for the sales team, what we figured was there was a lot of things like, okay, fine, you need to put it as a lead, you need to move it here, move it there, enter the contact information, and there's a whole bunch of company contacts information that are sitting there. We need all the email addresses and all that, and sometimes it has to be brought in by a CSV or Excel sheet and. So what we did was we removed all of that fluff. Now really what does a salesperson need is a very straightforward thing. If I'm meeting like 5 customers in a day, or prospects, not all of them would be my customers, right? So do I really need to put it inside the system? Not really, because one of the guy I just met on the coffee and we just striked a conversation, and maybe it might turn out into something in a couple of months. I don't need that right here. And even my finance teams or my management doesn't need to know about it. Yeah, I can record it that I've got a meeting with this person in my timesheet, but apart from that, there's nothing tangible coming out of this. So that it's something that we call fluff, and that doesn't need to be really inside here. So having said that, let me just quickly walk you through this quick. So let's say I met a company, and now there's a real opportunity right here. So we just given something like this: Acme Corp, London RFP, proposal due March 1. So you can write something. So basically, now we have made this into, like, we have embedded AI inside it. So instead of the salesperson going and actually filling a form and adding the customer, what you're gonna do is you're gonna say to the customer name, let's take anything, so ABC Incorporated is the customer, and it's going to be direct order for AI consulting project, and expected to close in let's say September of 2026, and proc deal value would be 150,000. Let's go crazy, 350,000 reals, and QAR. Since we are in Qatar, so we just mentioned that. Now this is a sales guy typing the information. So, hey, okay, fine, extract to draft. Now it's just gonna go ahead and extract it. So see, the new forecast is already ready for you. Now it shows you the deal value that we put on 350,000, and all of the other details. ABC Incorporated is the name of the company. Now if you would have put the name, the city and other stuff, it would have taken that too. So let's say Doha, country is Qatar, contact person would be Michael, I'm just making it up, and contact email would be let's go m at abc.inc. Contact phone you can add if you don't want to add. So sales owner would be somebody from your team, technical owner somebody from your technical team. Would it be a director or an RFP? You can mention that, and you can say type of service, which you're going to see in just a moment. So we put the service here from our existing SKUs and partner product, which we have already created, and then the submission date should be about 31st of this month or next month. And the status is a lead at the moment. You can go ahead and say there's a partner, there's a vendor, if you're supplying some product, and the account owner, and then just hit save. Now it is saved ABC Incorporated. Now ABC Incorporated is done, right? Now the customer is asking for a proposal. Now this is entered as a D at the moment. We just hit edit, and now they're asking for a proposal, right? So just change the status to a proposal, and the moment you change the proposal and hit save, now see the magic happening here, automated. So it says save, and it's gonna ask you to open a quotation. Now again, removing the fluff, so there's no sort of like back and forth and everything. So because you know what the customer wants, you already have the proposal template. You have access to your pre-sales guy to prepare the template. But the important part for the management and the finance teams is the numbers, right? So is it approved? Is it corrected, right? And have you selected the right SKUs? So it should be very, very, very clear, right? So if I go just say open the quotations, because you have to make a quotation now for the account, right? So here we just say it's a new quotation, ABC Incorporated proposal, optional loads or something like that if you want to put something. If not, it's okay. And just hit create draft. Once you hit create draft, you're going to have to select the currency. You're going to go QAR, or leave it USD, whatever you prefer, or Australian dollars, Canadian, British pounds, anything you prefer. And then over here, you can put the notes, hit save here. The currency is now in QAR, and now say SKU. So if you already have the SKU, so if we say SC, either this one if you know the SKU of the product, or you go ahead and select the product directly from here, which is again stored inside our products, right? So if you say SV, no, not here, just go, because it's AI consulting, we go StratAI, the cost, again, it's just a dummy cost. So it's just, let's say list price is a 10,000 real cost for 1 day, and say add line. Now you have added the line SV service 002 StratAI consulting. Now you need to know you're giving the consulting for like a week, for example. So let's go for about 5 days. And the unit cost would be the cost that is internal. So obviously yours would be different from mine, would be different from Mr. X. So let's say my cost per day for it is 2,500 reals, and then my selling price is at 10,000. So it automatically calculates it's going to be 12,500 for 5 days, and that's going to be the cost, and the selling price would be at 50,000. So line margin would be at 37,000 reals margin. That's what we're going to get. And over here you can say total cost, line sell. So basically it's just a quotation variation that you have. You have got a 75% margin on a gross margin on it. Now you can add more lines if you want. You can select another product. Just say, let's say you want to give them a development cost as well. Just say one and say add line. Now you've got a development cost here. So we're going to have another 5 days of, 5 days of development work at 2,000 reals, and the selling cost would be about 7,000. And either you can define a margin here, or it will automatically calculate. And now the margin has changed. The total cost is about 62,000. That's a line, that's a margin. Sorry, the selling price would be about 85, and the cost would be about 22,000. And it's all getting listed here. Now, once this is done, you send it to your manager or the admin for approval. So hit submit for approval. It goes to the management for approvals. Now, considering me using this thing as a super admin, so I'll be able to do everything for the demo purposes, but every single role it'll be sent to, if you're a sales guy who is not authorized to actually approve the quotations from the settings, so and based on the role, you'll be this will be going to your manager. And over here now you say, okay, fine. So I like what I see, 73% gross margin. I like it. And the cost of goods sold for 22, selling price 85. Okay, awesome. So I'm going to say approve the quotation. So if I want to approve the quotation, now this is going back to the salesperson. And salesperson would see, okay, fine, the quotation is approved. This is cool. Now I need to upload the proposal. Now you'll give a call to your pre-sales guy and say, hey, where's my proposal? I got the numbers approved. So maybe you have got a standard proposal that you just need to plug in the numbers for the consulting work and mandates and whatnot. So you'll be able to do that. Once you have done that, you can just go ahead and I'll just select a random file from here. Anything, for example, I'll just go ahead and select I'm just going to go ahead and select any random PDF, and once this is done, say upload the proposal. Okay, this is weird because the file is too big. Open, upload proposal. Okay, so I just selected a random proposal, a random PDF for the demo purposes, but I just uploaded it. Remember, it has to be less than like 1 megabyte. We don't want to overload our databases just for the sake of proposals, because knowing sales guys, they can send 1,000 proposals if they can in a month. So it has to be optimized. But yeah. So once this is done, and now the proposal is uploaded, goes to the manager or to the chief commercial officer or whoever is making a decision, sales director, whoever. Once they have that, they'll be able to see this approved proposal thing. There's a proposal right here, and you'll be able to go ahead and say approved proposal. Once it gets approved, it gets sent back to the salesperson, who'll be able to see that, okay, fine, the proposal is approved. And over here, the history is already going back and forth. So see, just one name with all the actions. But this is so once this is done, now me as a sales guy, sending the proposal now. So I've got this, okay, cool, proposal got approved. I'm going to say mark is sent to the customer. So it is now sent to the customer. So this entire workflow is it used to take a lot of time and a lot of back and forth and negotiation. Well, yeah, of course, once you're running on less than 20% margins, you need to get management approval in most cases from the executive management, submit email chain of why you needed that and whatnot. But that's a different thing. With this one, what we're doing is we've removed the entire fluff of the overall back and forth push and pulls, right? So now it is done. It's sent. Then you go back to your forecast. You'll be able to see, hey, ABC Incorporated, sent to Michael and M&M and ABC. And the value is this. The quotation is submitted. It's sent to the customer. Now you got extremely lucky, and Michael loved what you have to offer, and Michael actually sent you the purchase order. So you're gonna go here again, edit it, and just say, hey, I close it, and it's won. Now we have made that money. So it's safe. Immediately, the moment you change it to close one, it's gonna pop up. Okay, fine. So upload the purchase order. So we're just gonna say whatever, 1 2 3 4 5. That's a PO number. PO received that. That's gonna go and say today, for example. You can choose the file or not, and you can save the purchase order. The purchase order is saved. The moment you do that, that's going to be showing inside the closed deals and POs, and you'll be able to see this in ABC Incorporated. And you can, now there's no AI margin there, so we have to like confirm that everything is done. So if you go to ABC And say, okay, find the PO number, you upload the PO number and say it's done. So that's how it's going to say confirmed received. And from the forecast itself, now another thing that's going to happen is it's this closed project. It just will start showing up in the project itself. The moment you close the project, it's going to start showing right here that this project is closed. Now this project, this is for the technical team. That they've gotten, that they have an idea because they probably were involved in writing the proposal itself. But once it's done, they receive the purchase order. The sales guy uploads the purchase order in the system. It shows inside the project management, and the project is set. Now, as a project manager, my job is to just go and open it. Okay, there's a new PO, and I'm gonna say, what's the status? So I'm gonna say planning right now, and sorry, and we are in the planning mode, and you can assign the tasks. So you can either generate the tasks with AI. So draft tasks, okay, AI consulting, and let's say I should be able to draft a few tasks inside one task. So that task is already there. Then you can add a new task if you want. Consult on use cases, and you can select the assignee. So in this case, I'm going to just select the project manager, and the due date would be on 16th, and say create. So it's going to create a new task with the user itself, and you can just click it and see the task, and you can reassign it, or you can change the people and whatnot. Right. So, and then there's a team. You can select the team that's going to be working on this one. Project activity, time and cost. You can select. You can see what the activity is going on at the moment. Right. So you can find this. So this is on track. It's applied. It says on track. Everything is good for now. It's going green. And as people are working, the project manager gets to upload the progress, or just say the project is 50%. Confirmation. So this is how once the guy uploads, the progress is done. So like, let's say we did a 5-week commitment, 2.5 weeks later it's done. So the team member comes and says, hey, this is up done. Now the project manager goes back to the project manager. Now again, it's coming back to me because I'm the super admin, but if it goes there, and the project manager will get that report, say confirm, and the progress will be automatically updated for the project. Now from here you'll be able to see the resources as well from the project management tab. I'm sorry, I know I jumped partner and product. I'm going to get back to you in just a bit, so stay with me. So with the project management now, here you'll be able to see all the resources there, their allocation and the time, the capacity that they are engaged in. So how busy are they in terms of in terms of their monthly engagements, and the accruals. That's for the finance. So what the accruals are posted based on every single resource, and so there's a whole roster, and you can go by department, and you can say, let's say management, employee. You can have the employee whether they're a contractor or an employee of the company, and say, hey, save resource. So it's just gonna add this. Like I said, you have an option to obviously delete and mix and match everything here. So the simple CRUD is always there. So that's about project management and the sales. Now we just jump into partner and product. Now this is an interesting one because here you get to catalog all of your products. So basically, if you are a company that's providing services to the end customers, like your professional services, development, or delivery services, or product services of anything, and you can tag it. It's pretty much like a grocery where you tag with your own barcode, so you get to scan it and you know exactly what the value is. So if you're buying something, let's say for example, if you're talking about the technology company who's selling laptops and desktops, so if you're buying the desktop from your vendor at about 1,000 reals or $1,000, and you'll be able to put this here as, let's say, laptop gaming 01, whatever, and then you can say this the cost for this one would be about 1,200 reals, and the selling price would be 1,500. So vendor cost would be this, and who's the vendor. So you'll know exactly how to track it. And when you're doing the quotation, when the salespeople are doing the quotation, they'll be able to see exactly which whether this is their in-house service or something from outside, right? And similarly, like if you see your partners here, we put Cisco as again, it's the demo, but we are Cisco. So if we mentioned Splunk App Dynamics and something like that, but this is just for the sake of demo. If you go with the partners, now if you say engage partners, you can add more partners here. Now these are two of my favorite companies, so I just added their names. But if you add the partner here, you can add a new partner. And you have an option to upload the partner agreement, the NDA, and you can verify them as toggle verify with a button that these guys are verified. Let's say Manai Corp is not verified right now. Say toggle verified. It says yes, Manai Corp is verified now, and we can upload the NDA files and everything. That's going to show here, and you have an option to delete, of course. And then same goes with the vendors. You can add more vendors here. You can add Dell, HP, Microsoft, Google, Amazon, whatever you want to add, and then you can add your agreement files and NDA files, so you'll have everything in one place rather than going back and forth. And by the way, all of these documents, they get stored in the vault. So if you go to the vault, you got a document portion where you'll get to see everything. Like we did uploaded a few proposals right now, we did some crazy things, so that's all recorded here. There's a separate video for the vault, so don't worry about it. I'll cover that in just a bit. So with that, we conclude 3 modules, which was sales, partner and product, and project management. I hope you are able to have a better understanding of our product, LedgerAI. And if you have not understood anything, just go back and rerun the video. This is a pretty simple product. And we have ensured that it just lives within your business as a day-to-day operations system, rather than giving you 1,000 things that you don't use, and you buy that bigger product, but you're just using 3 or 5 for your core business. So that's the whole methodology of it. Stay tuned for the next one, and we'll be covering business and operations in the next video. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one.